Hi everyone, it's Ishan from Fun FTC, and today we've got 7 awesome events to cover for you, including the Chesapeake Fairlawn II qualifier, the Chesapeake Alexandria II qualifier, the Chesapeake Alexandria IV qualifier, the Chesapeake Middle River qualifier, the Florida Gulf Coast Meet 3, the SoCal League 5 Meet 3, and the Russia Siberia qualifier. All this coming up on FTC Recap.
Your destination for first content, updates, and gaming.
Welcome to the fun.
We'd like to thank Stryker for their continued support of First Updates Now. Stryker's internship portal is now open and available. Discover internships and rotational programs located around the world, including their headquarters in Michigan, when you go to careers.stryker.com and click on Students and Graduates.
Let's start out with the Fairlawn II qualifier, taking place on January 22nd. This qualifier of 17 teams had 2 cohorts where each team played 5 qualification matches in their cohort, and the highest seeded team won the event. This event didn't have the highest scores with an average score of 83.7 points, but the highest score of 189 points was scored in match 1 with team 8094 Robotic Rampage and 4924 the Redbeard Pandas. They were able to get the score with a high autonomous score of 78 points. 15167 the Robotroopers took the number 1 seed, with Robotic Rampage taking the 2nd seed, Redbeard Pandas taking the 3rd seed, and 2447 Turing Squad taking the 4th seed. The Robotroopers were true standouts at this event, winning all 5 of their matches, scoring above 125 points in each of their matches. They have the highest in-person OPR for the Chesapeake region and will be strong contenders at the Chesapeake Championship. In terms of awards, the Redbeard Pandas took 1st Inspire, Robotic Rampage took 2nd Inspire, 9064 Firefly took 3rd Inspire, and advancing from this qualifier are the Robotroopers, Firefly, and 15317 HHS Robotics, error code 404. Also on January 22nd was the Alexandria II qualifier. This qualifier had 35 teams and was broken up into 4 cohorts. Just like Fairlawn, each team played 5 qualification matches in their cohort, and the highest seeded team won the event. We saw significantly higher scores at this competition, with 233 points being scored by 389 the Swarm and 19876 N-1. They did this through 13 pieces of freight being scored on level 3 of the Alliance Hub. Taking the number 1 seed was 19458 Equilibrium.exe. Not too far behind them was N-1, followed by 16502 SWAT, and 18264 the Electronovas took 4th place. Even though they didn't take the top seed, N-1 seems to have the highest scoring potential from this qualifier with their turret robot. Equilibrium.exe has a very consistent robot, but if N-1 is able to improve their consistency, I think they could have a better chance down the road. In terms of awards, 19458 Equilibrium.exe took 1st place Inspire, sweeping the event, with the Electronovas taking 2nd Inspire and SWAT taking 3rd Inspire. Advancing from this qualifier are the Electronovas, 10216 Spiderbite, 5178 Mechhawks, 13353 Circuit Breakers, 12847 ERA, and 3583 the Cybirds. The next day, on the 23rd of January, we had Alexandria IV qualifier. At this qualifier, 29 teams had 4 cohorts, and those cohorts were just like the other Chesapeake qualifiers. Qualification match 28 was a standout, with the high score of 215 points being scored by 18792 Penguins Robotics and 19670 Turtles Robotics. These 2 teams are from the same organization in Clarksburg, Maryland. Both them and the opposing alliance achieved 78-point autonomous periods, with the additional double cap from Penguins and Turtles, plus them having control over the shared hub gave them the match. Taking the number 1 seed was Penguins Robotics, followed by 12518 Almond Robotics, 15308 Fairy Tale took 3rd, they're also from the same organization as Penguins Robotics, and finally Turtles took 4th place. This qualifier really spoke to how important having synergy between partners are. It's clear that practicing outside of competitions with other teams leads to higher scores. Even though Penguins, Turtles, and Fairy Tales didn't have the most advanced robot, they were the most consistent and well composed. In terms of awards, 10515 Extreme Voltage took 1st Inspire, with 19753 Starstruck taking 2nd Inspire, and 14691 Mechanical Mafia taking 3rd Inspire. Advancing from this qualifier are Penguins Robotics, Starstruck, Mechanical Mafia, Fairy Tale, and Turtles Robotics. The following weekend we had one event, the Middle River qualifier, due to 2 events being postponed. This qualifier of 26 teams had 3 cohorts and worked just like the other Chesapeake events. A Chesapeake high score of 254 points was scored in qualification match number 8 by 9794 Wizards.exe and 19941 M&M Metal Masterminds.exe. They had scored 14 pieces of freight on level 3, all 9 ducks, and tipped the shared hub in their favor. Taking the number 1 seed was M&M Metal-Masterminds.exe, followed by Wizards.exe taking the 2nd seed, 19890 Distractors.exe taking the 3rd seed, and 9945 Loading... taking the 4th seed. This qualifier again showed the importance of consistency and practicing beforehand. Wizards.exe didn't have the most consistent event, making a lot of driver errors, but they had a really consistent autonomous, scoring 2 pieces of freight, which allowed them to keep the 2nd seed and set the high score. M&M Metal-Masterminds.exe was consistent in loading up the high level of the Alliance hub, giving them the 1st seed. In terms of awards, 2123 Cryptic took 1st Inspire, with Distractors.exe taking 2nd Inspire, and Loading... taking 3rd Inspire. Advancing from this qualifier are Cryptic, M&M Metal-Masterminds.exe, Loading, 11695 Deja Vu, 19069 Galeblaze, and 18477 Big Brain Bots.
On January 22nd, the Florida Gulf Coast League had the 3rd and final qualifying tournament before the league championship. Unlike the South Florida League, with mostly remote events, Gulf Coast had all of their meets in person. This not only allowed them to score more points, but helped them for the upcoming league championship, coming this weekend for every Florida region. In this qualifying tournament, we had Team 506 Pandera and Team 3839 Mechanical Geniuses set the state record at 234 points. Beating our prior record by 18 points. They may still hold 4th and 5th place in the league, but their bots score really well. In 3rd place, we have 3101 Boombots with the high score of 228, Team 17014 Fierce Fish with the high score of 210, and Team 14725 Java the Huts with the high score of 214. I can't wait to see how much higher they may score this weekend in the league championship, as well as the other Florida teams they will be proceeding to states with. SoCal had their League 5 Meet 3 in Simi Valley near Los Angeles. In this event, we had the 1st place spot, Team 6282 Simi Valley Robotics, set a new record for their league with a score of 165. Just behind this team is 10673 Spudbot with a high score of 153 points. In 3rd and 4th place is Team 10006 Spudnik with a high score of 120, and in Team 19634 Royal Robotics with a high score of 124. They still have quite a few meets before the championships to see which teams will progress forward to the states.
Hello everyone, I'm Yair from FTC, and today we're going to take a look at Russia's Siberia qualifier. It was played on January 22nd and 23rd in Siberia. And the event was won by Team 17504 Destiny, which was both the number 1 Inspire Award winner and the captain of the winning alliance. They won this together with Team 20922 Universe, which is a rookie team that are heading out to be one of Russia's top teams, getting very impressive scores at this event. 10 teams competed in this event, and 6 of those will be advancing to Russia's national championship in March. The high scores of this event were an impressive 206 and 192 points achieved by the event's winning alliance in semi-finals matches 2 and 1 respectively. Russian FTC has sprung up very quickly. It was only founded in 2019, and we've seen some very impressive robots from that region. So we'll all be looking forward to see the robots in the next qualifiers and the top teams at Russia's championship in March.
Thanks for watching FTC Recap. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see your event on FTC Recap, reach out to us on our Discord at discord.gg/firstupdatesnow with your event's video, and we'll try to have it for next time. Also, make sure to stay tuned. We're going to continue doing FTC Top 25 and have more FTC Recap videos every other week. So stay tuned for that. We'll see you next time on Fun FTC.
Thanks to Stryker Careers for their support in this video. First alumni and mentors are making Stryker a top priority for their internships and careers. That's because Stryker knows that those in first are the leaders and innovators of tomorrow. If you want to help make the world a better place by creating life-saving medical devices and technology, get started at careers.stryker.com. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell to stay up to date on our new videos. Keep the conversation going and provide your input to our content. Watch our live shows at twitch.tv/firstupdatesnow. Join our Discord at discord.gg/firstupdatesnow and check out Fun FTC on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and First Updates Now on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter.